All right, Brakta Howard, Brakta Howard Shy, Kyle Howard, Howard Shy, Brakta Kakadash, Demonica, other pops up like Milton Rule, the third citation, the octa put to the truth, the control from the earth, the fair power Howard, outside the whole poet, and who the word early called God named Howard, and who the word early called Jesus Christ and Howard Shy. He really like that consistent to the so-called Negro, Latino, and American Indian. This is my heart call from the great Northern Los Angeles camp, back when I elected. Alright, and I'm not wrapped with our Lord willing. It's edifying to the fear of Howard and Howard by Hashem and Howard Shai, by Shai Kakadash with the Holy Spirit. Alright, be edifying. So, this is going to be a test from God, with the true name of Howard. Alright, a test from Howard. Alright, and that's, when you go through temptation and stuff, at the end of the day, if the Lord tests you, alright, whether you have faith in Him or not. Alright, whether you're gonna fold or not. Alright. So it's a testing. Okay. So it's in James 1 and 2, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptation. Right? Because you want to count it all joy because you know that the Lord dealt with you. Alright? Because you're not being tempted, alright, then uh, you are a bastard and you don't want to be a bastard. Alright, that's how it goes. Um, I forgot how that scripture goes, but basically, if he's not dealing with you, you're a bastard, and you don't want to be that. All right, so that's why you count it all joy when you suffer temptation. All right. Now in the NLT, wait, let's look up the word temptation.
Strong's G 3986, Pyrosmas. Pyrosmas.
All right, and that is an experiment, attempt, trial, proven. All right, because it's to prove whether you're in a faith or not. All right, the trial of man's fidelity. All right, fidelity means faith and integrity. All right, look up the word integrity for edification. All right, so you have to have integrity with the truth, the quality of being honest and having a strong moral principle. All right, moral uprightness. All right, the state of being whole and undivided. Right, because you are not basically half foot in the truth, half foot in the world. Right, because if you got both feet in the truth, all right, you're undivided. When you got one foot in the world, one foot in the truth, you're undivided. All right. It's the trial of man fidelity, right, which is your faith, and an enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desire or from the outward circumstances, all right, and internal temptation to sin. Okay. Uh, all these are good point, good point. All right. So reading the NLT. All right. and 1 and 2 and all 2. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. Yeah, right. In NLT, it says what? Their brother and sister, when trouble comes their way, consider it an opportunity for great joy, right? Because um, ain't the Lord dealing with you. All right. Like I said, you don't want to be the one not going through something. All right. Verse 3 is the point in NLT where you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. All right. That's all about being tested. All right. And I'll look up the word test. All right. Done already. Okay. I test as a verb to examine the correctness of. All right. Or notion put to the proof. Okay. Right. It's that earlier as they gold or silver. All right. Because being uh, temptation is like precious metal. Right. In a fire to get rid of the impurities. Okay. Like it just talk about being put in the furnace of adversity. All right. Because the adversity is to try you. All right, to become out as that gold silver. All right, same way as having your faith. All right, and be having integrity with your how about time shine. All right, so let's go back to the scripture. All right, so that's translation. All right, cross reference. Uh, actually, let me do it this way. That's how I did it earlier. I'm doing it with the Greek word spermata. All right, the temptation. All these scriptures that come up is that same Greek word. All right. Um, uh, yeah, let me get this point real quick. Okay, this is Luke, the parable talking about this word. Let me get to the point. Luke 8 and 13. But it's talking about this word going out, right? So verse 15. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart with your mind, having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience. Okay? Why? Because they dealt with temptation as opposed to the one in verse 13. They didn't have integrity. All right, because when temptation arises, they dip out. All right, let's go to. Um, let's look at the one in Revelation. Actually, this one. All right, 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. All right, because yeah, you want that temptation, but guess what? The Most High put you in that situation to be enticed, all right, to be tempted to sin. But guess what? He gonna deliver you out of that. All right. 'Cause ultimately, at the end of the day, we're being controlled by Yahweh outside. All right. There's no such thing as free will. But we go to the thing because hey, Yahweh outside, and they have a mean and a justification to save us, to make us righteous, or to have a soul to test to destroy us. All right. So that's why we pray and hope that we the hope will let and that we able to pass all these tests, all right, all these temptations, all right, whether it's you being presented to have sex with a woman that have a man, all right, you deny that woman, you pass the test, all right. Why? Because you didn't commit adultery. You attempted to commit adultery, but you didn't commit adultery, all right. Because the tests like that may occur to test your faith and to see if you have integrity. All right, so that's why he know how to deliver the godly out of that those temptations. Why? Because he put you in that. But at the end of the day, he can deliver you out of that. All right, if you're the elect at the end of the day. Okay, so that go back up to what was that Corinthians? Was it Corinthians or Galatians? No. Hmm. So hold on. Yeah, this thing right here. I didn't read the whole thing. All right, in 1 Corinthians 10:13, there had no temptation taking you the stuff as is common to men, right? Because all men deal with temptation, but the thing is whether are they passing that test, all right? But Howard is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, right? So he, like I said, he's the one that put you in that situation to get tempted, but he ain't gonna put too much to where you're not gonna pass that test, all right? But he know that you're gonna pass it. Why? Because he's the one that set up the test. All right, he's the one that set up the temptation for you to get tempted, but he's gonna make it to where you're not gonna be enticed. You're not gonna commit that sin. Okay, but well, with the temptation, also make a way to escape that you may be able, what, to bear it. All right, so he's gonna make a way for you to escape it. All right, because you can bear that temptation. All right, because at the end of that temptation, there's a way that you can escape that. All right. Hold on. Right, and NLT that the temptation in your life are no different from what other experience. And God, Yahweh is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. See that? It's all about endurance. All right. And some of us have more temptation than others. All right. Let's go to. I think it was another scripture though. All right. Talk about uh, being tempted, the temptation leads to sin. Look at that. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's like in First John or something. Yeah, James 1:13. Hold on. Actually, I'll read James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endure temptation, but when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. All right. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the house, for the house cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. So you don't want to do that. All right, you don't want to be the one that commits sin to it leads to death. Scripture say he that sinneth loveth death. All right, let's get back on track. Um, right, because uh, Revelation 3:10, it said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. We know the hour of temptation. Temptation is MOTB, Karama being mandatory. All right, which is spoken of Revelation 13 and 15. All right, that's going to be the hour of temptation, the ultimate test, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, see, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world, right? Those who take the RFID shit, the MOTB, the Quran, Revelation 13, 15, they're gonna take that. When they're tested, when they take that, it proves that they belong to the world. Because remember, testing it's a format to be it's a proving. All right, it's to prove who you are, who you belong to. All right. Do you have integrity? Do you have faith? Do you how about outside? Or you fail that test and you're gonna go ahead and vote, all right, due to that temptation, which ultimately a test. All right. Now if you don't take that MOTB, all right, it proves what? That you have faith in how about your how you have integrity, all right? And that's prove that you are the elect. All right. Now let's get to this last verse. Look at these. Uh, where you pray, lead us not into temptation. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Right. And that's the thing you want to do. Yeah, your spirit will be on point, but you want to pray that your spirit, your flesh, don't give in to that temptation. All right. Because knowing is half the battle. Going through it is the other half. All right. Many people gonna know that the RFID chip is MOTB. All right. But do they have the other half, which is the faith and the hope of not taking it? All right, and still being taken care of. No, they're not. But they're gonna fold. They're gonna give into that temptation. All right, because their flesh will be hella weak. All right. Uh, yeah. I want to. Let me just go to it. Matthew 6. Matthew 6. And the Lord's Prayer, basically. All right. And 9. And after this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us, it's the part right here, verse 13, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Right, that MOTB is evil. All right, bad time. Because after taking that MOTB, just like we read, uh, 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 basically the temptation, all right, is basically desire the lust. All right, and then once you sin, all right, it leads to death. All right, but you take that MOTB, it can lead you to die. All right, 'cause that's evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. All right, so let's go back to and lead us not into temptation. All right, and NLT said, and don't let us yield to temptation, but rescue us from the evil one. That's he's gonna eat them. All right, and he's gonna come with that MOTB. All right. But at the end of the day, he can only kill your body. He can't kill your spirit. So fear not what he can do to the body. All right. Because you take that, you're gonna have to deal with how about how shine. All right. And that judgment ain't gonna be light. It's gonna be by fire. All right. And lead it not into temptation. Okay. It should be the same Greek word. Yep. Same Greek word. All right. That's right there. Lead it not into temptation. All right. You still gonna get tempted, but the goal is not to fall victim of of being tempted. All right. Now look up the word tempt. Then we can close it on out. Of the devil's flesh draws or entice to evil or sin, Lord. Someone from God's law be alluring or seductive. All right. To feel, try out, attempt to influence, test. All right. Ultimately, it's go back to the word test. All right. It's to entice you to sin. All right. So it's Lord prayers, right? It's to what? Not um to not thin. All right, okay? So that's why that temptation, go back to the word tempt, all right, which means to entice the thin, which means we could be enticed, but we're not going to thin. So that's what the prayer is, all right? And lead us not into temptation, which is what? Let's look it up. Because we got tempt, which is the enticing the thin. Then you got temptation, all right? Temptation, all right? After enticing someone to sin, an appearance or state of being tempted. All right, let's go back to word tempt. So, yeah, it would be entice to sin, but not commit sin. Okay, so it's the lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil, and that's what it is. Deliver us so we won't be finished. All right, just like the other scripture we read, uh, the suffer temptation, but he making a way to escape. All right, the Lord gonna got you covered. He's ready in Revelation 3 and 10. All right, so you have kept the patience. All right, I will keep. Let's go to it again. I don't want to misquote it. Revelation 3 and 10 said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from our temptation. And what that means, you're gonna have it to where you're gonna not sin, which means you're gonna have it to where you're not gonna take the RFID chip, which the MOTB, spoken of in Revelation 13:15, with the Quran, that's gonna be a physical thing inserted into your body. All right. So hopefully that was edifying to the fear of how you how about Shalom Shai, watching how Kakadash with that, shalom.